Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zach, and we are back for the another episode of World of Warcraft Shadowlands. For this video, we are going to talk about something which I can say very interesting as well in terms of Mythic Plus. Do you all know the new season affix for the season 1 for Mythic Plus in Shadowlands? Perhaps might be some of you might know the seasonal affix, and for those who didn't have any clue about this, don't worry, I got you covered for this topic. Without wasting any more time, let us dive into the introduction of new seasonal affix called Prideful, which I guess a bit more details. If you have any comments and would like to share your thoughts, feel free to drop under the comment section down below. Before we start with our discussion, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more future contents, and remember to ring the bell. Let's start it. Alright guys, as usual, as an overview, we are going to look into the mind mapping for this topic. The first one is the how does it works. Adds manifestation of pride spawning and its abilities, and lastly the damage, mana and movement speed buff. It is pretty short for this time around, and let us get into it. Firstly, to all my fellow friends, let us look into how does it works for this Prideful seasonal affix. Well, based on blue post, the Prideful seasonal affix will be automatically applied to keystones more and equal level of 10 in Shadowlands for first season of Mythic Plus. As compared to other seasonal affixes, this new affix in Shadowlands has generally low impact throughout the dungeon run and doesn't look like it will change from week to week. The next one is the adds manifestation of pride spawning and its abilities. As referring to the next points above is every 20% enemy forces aka trash bar, every players will spawn a manifestation of pride near to their location. Because of this, you will get a maximum of 5 spawns throughout the dungeon. When we look into the details about this adds, it has a base health of around 190k health, and the health increase in according to the key level. This is about 30% of an average boss's health. If the group happens to fail to finish the combat with the manifestation of pride, or the other words death or die, it will return to its spawn location and not resetting its health. As indicated inside the source on how does it looks, pretty amazing, right? Can't wait to experience this. We have discussed in terms of how does it spawn, and as well the health counts on how does the HP value is. Do this manifestation of pride having deadly spells or abilities casted? In my opinion, the thing that I can say, DPS fast and kill it fast before this adds overwhelm the entire dungeon with stacking damage. Without further ado, the first ability that the manifestation of pride will cause is bursting with pride, dealing moderate amounts of damage, which is scaling with key level to all players every 2 seconds, and gaining a stack of bursting with pride, increasing its AoE damage, or we call it the area of effect damage, by 40% per stack. It slowly increases the damage to the party, and there is no other choice but to kill the adds. If the party wipes and the manifestation of pride drops combat, the stacks will reset. Once it's re-engaged, the stacks will continue to ramp once again. The second ability caused by manifestation of pride is called belligerent boast or belligerent boost or whatever we call it, which being casted for every 7 seconds. In details on how does it works, this applies a debuff for 4 seconds to a random member of the party. Please take note that this debuff doesn't deal any damage to the player. During countdown, 4 red lines can be seen around the player indicating the directions that missiles will fire when the debuff expires. The original position of the missiles is the debuffed player. So if they move, so will the trajectory of the missiles. However, the missiles seem to always point in the north, east, south and west as described in the picture. So rotating around your character does not change the direction of the missiles to shoot later on. After that, within 4 seconds, the missiles will blast, dealing high amount of damage and stunning anyone being hit with it for 2 seconds. But no worries, the stun effects can be dispelled because of it is a magic nature. This is the fun part, guys. This is what I can say, something like a last buff up, go 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 kind of thing. After kill the manifestation of pride, it is like showtime. You get prideful buff or bonus damage, you get movement speed to get there faster, and healers get massively increased mana regen. Basically, the buff is around 1 minute, granting 30% of damage, 60% of movement speed, and 5% mana every second. We call it the regen MP5. That is all, my friend, for the topic of new seasonal affix Prideful. As from my personal point of view, for this new affix, I can say that it is pretty straightforward seasonal affix and lots of tricks to play around. With the 1 minute wind buff is incredibly strong for damage, and healers can regen their mana fast. Once the Shadowlands hits live, I'm very sure we need to think the best possible situation to pop up the buff after kill the manifestation adds to make use of the buff. It is like maybe there is a hard trash packs which requires that 1 minute buff to kill them all. What do you think about this new affix? Is it interesting to play with? As usual, it is just my personal overview, which might be right or wrong. If you have any ideas, concern, opinion, anything to add up, feel free to drop under the comments box down below to discuss. Appreciate for your fullest support, everyone. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you again in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant day.